Hello, welcome back to episode 7 now of Leicester Tied to the List. Now, for those that are maybe tuning in for the first time or have watched a couple of episodes, not the first episode, watched a couple, not quite sure what's going on, I'm just going to quickly recap on the rules of the challenge. Well, the challenge is 3 years with Leicester, getting Leicester back into Europe. That's the main challenge, right? And maybe we do that in season 1. Whatever happens, we're doing a 3-season save here. Now, there is a small restriction, or quite a large restriction, if you like, on how we're going to do that. And that is with transfers. So, as Dodge said, we are tied to the list. We can only buy players that are either transfer listed, or we can only loan in players that are loan listed, or we can only buy players where we can get them in a straight approach to sign basis. So that's players on youth contracts, or players that have 6 months left of their contracts. Now, of course, if you've got a player in the Premiership with 6 months left of their contract, you can't do a pre-contract agreement with them. So you either have to have them transfer listed and pay the money out for them, or wait until the end of the season. So we are tied to the list in that manner. We are also have to accept any offers for a player that belongs at our club. We have to accept any transfer offers for a player if the initial fee, so that's the money that you receive up front, is over or equal to the value of the player. So if a player is worth 20 million and a club offers you 20 million for that player, you have to accept no matter what. If they offer you 10 million up front and another 10 million through add-ons, you don't have to accept that. But you do have to accept the initial fee if it's equal to the value. So just to catch you up on our transfers, we've played quite well, but we've lost in January last, a couple of months ago. We lost Vardy and we lost Mahrez because offers came in equal to or above their values. We have replaced them with a couple of players. We haven't actually signed a striker, so we've got Catrone in on loan. We got Deulofeu in on loan. He was transfer listed, but he didn't want to join our club on a permanent basis at the time. So hopefully we can convince him. Eventually, we have got a future fee agreed at the same amount of his transfer fee that he was listed for. So hopefully we can convince him during his time here. I think that's it. Oh no, we also got Arda Turan in and Zappacosta. Zappacosta was listed by Chelsea, so we got him as right back, and we got Arda Turan. But you can see here well, you can't see because of the overlay at the bottom, but we've made 123 million in outgoing transfers and we've only spent 48 million. So financially, our club is in a very good position. On the pitch, things have been going okay. We're 5th at the moment in the table. I'm going to show you the last 3 results. So we played Arsenal away. I expected a loss against Arsenal away, and we managed to draw with them 1-1. Even with 10 men, Storaro scored what turned out to be goal of the month, a banger off the underside of the bar. Then we drew at home to West Ham. That was a very disappointing result, especially considering that West Ham at the time were 18th. We had to pull one back before half time, and the second half was rubbish. Then we had Liverpool away, and I expected us to lose that, but we smashed them 4-1. I don't quite know how that happened. We had about 35% possession, but we smashed them 4-1. Today's episode is going to show you Bournemouth at home and West Brom away. So before we get to them, let's have a quick look at the table. 8 games left and we're 5th. Top 6 would be a really remarkable achievement for this team this year. We're currently only 3 points off second place. Obviously a title challenge is never going to happen this year, but we're in a strong position. So hopefully we can push on and still get a few more results this season. And we're going to hopefully start that against Bournemouth at home in just seconds. So we'll see you at the King Power. So here we are, Bournemouth at home. We've had to make a few changes to the team just based on fitness. Musa has come in on the right wing instead of Deulofeu, because Deulofeu's played pretty much every game since he's joined. He needs a little rest. Joaquin Correa is back behind the striker. We have been playing Arda Turan or Adrian Silva along with Storaro in midfield, depending on whether we're home or away. So Correa is back in, and he's obviously had a good season for us so far. And the big news, Kasper Schmeichel was injured for 2 weeks, so Ben Hamer is going to play in goal for this match. And Bournemouth will kick off from right to left in their familiar red kit. Okay, so that's been the dullest first half all season. Not a single highlight, and worryingly, we've picked up 4 yellow cards. So hopefully we can still end the game with 11 men on the pitch. And we'll resume the second half here. We've just brought Ndidi on for Iborra because of the yellow card. And here we go, we've got a highlight. Hamer kicks the ball forward as Iheanacho's running onto it. Correa picks it up. Now it's Adrien Silva. Adrien Silva to Zappacosta. Fires it into Iheanacho to Correa. Correa puts it in and Begovic tips onto the bar. Bournemouth will get it away. Deulofeu is coming from Musa. Now it's Adrien Silva to Correa. And Didi's got it. Picked up by Correa. It's Iheanacho and Begovic makes a save. This is worryingly looking like it's going to end in a 0-0 draw. Deulofeu in. Lewis Cook gets it away. And Didi to Correa now. Outside the area. Tries playing Adrien Silva. It's too long for him. It's a goal kick. Corner here from Deulofeu. Headed away by Arta. Now it's Arda. Arda Turan. It's good save by Begovic. Ball comes in again and Begovic will claim it. Flanagan now to Ibe. And Ibe strikes it and very, very wide. It looks like it's going to be full time. It's the most boring match there's been so far in this save. Hopefully the next game, which is the FA Cup 6th round against West Brom, will be better than this one. So here we are. We're at the Hawthorns for our FA Cup 6th round. Now the FA Cup's fairly important to us, so we're going with a fairly strong team. Of course, if we can get to the final of the FA Cup, then we've got a great chance of being in Europe next year. Deulofeu's back in the squad. We've dropped Correa to just put that 3-man midfield. We are away, of course, to Raro, Ndidi and Iborra in that central 3. And Danny Simpson comes in because Zappacosta is cup-tied. Schmeichel is still a little bit injured, so Ben Hamer stays on in goal. And West Brom will kick off. It seems always the opponents kick off. And Fuchs now to Iborra. Back to Fuchs. Fuchs drills it in. Iheanacho to Ndidi. And Ndidi puts it wide. Foster. Big ball forward. Kanu can't get onto it. But the ball is rescued by West Brom. Now it's Jake Livermore. Crosses it in. Kanu's there. Fuchs back only as far as Fortounis and Phillips scores. It's 1-0 West Brom. It's a nice play from West Brom, just passing the ball around, stretching the team out as far as possible. Fuchs with a very poor clearance only as far as Fortounis, and then Phillips capitalises on the fact Fuchs is out of position. Corner by Fuchs. Crossed in, Evans gets it away, only as far as Iborra. Iborra back into Fuchs, and Gaitan's there. Gaitan will score, it's 1 apiece. Fuchs has kind of redeemed himself with this play. This is a good ball to start off with, but then he does well here just to stay onside. Once he gets the ball from Iborra, plays a lovely low ball across, and Gaitan's there to mop it up. Corner from West Brom. Robson Kanu. Now it's Maxi Pereira. Out to Phillips. Back to Kanu. Edge of the area. Strikes over. Corner again from West Brom. This time Iheanacho will get it clear. But only as far as Fortounis. And caught by Ben Hamer. Kicks it out. Deulofeu will pick it up. It's a lovely touch from him. Now it's Duraru. Plays it out to Iheanacho. Iheanacho. Oh, too many people in the box. Tackled. But Leicester still have control of the ball. Sturaro now to Gaitan. Ndidi will pick it back up. Play it out to Simpson. A little bit static in the middle, but Iheanacho's there and Iheanacho heads it in. It's 2-1 Leicester. We look like we're going through at the moment. This is a lovely ball from Simpson. Everyone looks static in the middle then, but then Iheanacho runs in and heads it in. Rises above the defender to do so. Corner by Fuchs. Crosses it in. Dawson will get it away, but only as far as Abora. Abora's great at doing that, getting the ball back. And Iheanacho scores his second of the game. He is going to be offside. And they're going to play the replay anyway. Ibora's great at this position here though, just hanging on outside the edge of the box whenever a corner doesn't work. So it's half time, it's 2-1, it's okay at the moment. And we'll resume the second half here. Guytown on the ball. Is there going to be an early chance? Probably not. It's going to be a throw into Leicester though. Crossed in by Fuchs. Out by Livermore. Guytown's there this time. Plays it to Deulofeu. Deulofeu tackled and Guytown puts a shot just wide. Fortunis with the free kick for West Brom. Out to Maxi Pereira. Now it's Dawson. Heads it inside and Hamer's there. Hamer, big kick out, and Deulofeu won't get on the end of it this time, but Ndidi's there. Deulofeu holds it up into Storaro. Now it's Iheanacho. Iheanacho plays it in for Deulofeu, and Deulofeu hits the outside of the post. Ball in by Phillips, headed away by Iheanacho, doing his defensive duties well. Phillips now to Evans. Now it's McLean. Simpson tries to make a tackle. Now it's Gibbs, and straight at Hamer. Hamer's been fairly safe in that goal so far with the crosses. Iheanacho to Storaro. Now it's Fuchs. Guytown. Back to Storaro. Big ball by Ndidi, but that's cleared away by Gibbs. Now it's Jake Livermore on the ball to Fortunis. Out to James McLean. And he's put a kind of cross shot wide. Fuchs now with the phone to Guytown. Back to Fuchs. Storaro. This game's had a lot more highlights than the last game against Bournemouth. McLean on the ball. Headed away by Leicester, but now it's Fortunis to Phillips. Back to Fortunis. Maxi Pereira now to Phillips. Crosses it in. McLean's there. And McLean, how's he missed? How has he missed? He's almost headed it away from goal. Damari Gray has come on as well as Musa. Now it's Burke for West Brom to McLean. McLean back to Burke and Burke scores. It's 2-2. Oliver Burke with the goal. Fortunis here. Lovely ball inside to Burke. Burke then plays a little 1-2 here. McLean plays it back in and Burke, easy finish. Evans now. Free kick out to Phillips. Phillips runs in and terrible. I don't know whether that was a shot or a cross. Arda Turan has come on for Ndidi. Bit more attacking here from Leicester. Storaro now to Gray. Now it's Arda on the ball. He's got options, doesn't use them, plays it back to Simpson. Simpson to Musa. Now Arda Turan. Tries to find Gray, does so. Gray. Can he find Fuchs? He can on the left-hand side. Iheanacho's there. Iheanacho scores. Leicester surely are through after that. We're going to have to go defensive. This is really patient passing here. Gray does well. Holds it up. Finds the run of Fuchs. Good ball. And then Fuchs with a cross. And Iheanacho so great in the air as he has been all season. Arda Turan with the free kick to Maguire. Maguire holds it up. Ibora back to Maguire. Now it's Arda Turan to Gray. Arda Turan hits it and Foster makes a save. West Brom, big kick out. Only finds Ibora though. Storaro with a terrible pass. Now Johnny Evans to Livermore. To Phillips. Inside, back to Livermore. Now it's Burke. West Brom looking dangerous. Crosses it in. McLean's there. McLean scores. It's 3-3. Oliver Burke has been really impressive since he's come on. And again, this is a great ball in. And McLean gets through of his markers to score. End of 90 minutes. It's going to go to extra time. West Brom with the ball. Phillips with the free kick to McLean. One goal will finish us off. And Kerchowiak scores a header. Assisted by Oliver Burke. Been really impressive in this game. Livermore to McLean. McLean takes on one, takes on two, and puts the ball just over. Is there any last throw of the dice from Leicester? Doesn't look like it. Fortunis on the ball. Kerchowiak, who scored the winner. Burke plays it forward. Ibora now back to Hamer. Storaro to Musa. Big ball from Musa. Doesn't find anyone. Artur though to Iheanacho. Iheanacho. Foster makes a save. Corner from Fuchs. Crossed in. Artur's there. It's a free kick. It's all over. Cup upset again for Leicester. Losing 4-3 to West Brom. Absolutely gutted. So that's it. FA Cup dream is over, much like the Carabao Cup dream earlier in the year. We now have to hope to get the results we need in the Premiership. We still have Man United at home in the Premiership, and Man City at home, and Tottenham at home. So for our last 7 games, we have 3 tough games. We're going to ride out a couple of games. In the next episode, we're going to come back for a double header. It's going to be Southampton and Man City. Hopefully then we're still fighting for European place. I need some time to get over this cup upset, much like the Arsenal game. It's been bitterly disappointing. And if you enjoy watching me in pain, come by our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/games_flea. Every day from 4 PM with West Ham, except for Wednesdays. Wind Back Wednesdays, a new thing starting this week, where we'll be playing a retro game from yesteryear. This week will be Premier Manager 97. So I hope to see you then. If not, keep watching these episodes. Drop us a like, drop a subscribe, and let me know in the comments whether you share my devastation. See you later.